as we're underway in Week 15. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready, 5-9. Cut.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, here we go. Oh, check.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, you kill. Twist. Over. Switch.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing,
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing, Brissett, and this is going to be incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play, because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Brissett. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick pass out to Miller. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Braxton Miller. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, high 7. Hey, East.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Tighten up.
Breeze on the draw against a Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Breeze. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Check 3. Move.
A first down throw for Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Go.
2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Pound it in with Dixon. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Kenneth Dixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Banagoo in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. It got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. On play action, now Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ben Banagoo able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now a play fake. Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. A second down throw for Brissett. And an alley to run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's Brissett. Dixon, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Brissett sets to throw it. Completes it to Dixon. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards. Again, it's Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Braxton Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. He's got a man, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
Good stuff. Keep doing that.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He completes this one to Mack. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41.
Ready?
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, watch the slow motor. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, I got you.
From the gun, here's Bissett.
Slap.
And he connects with Ebron. 25 yards that time.
Let's go.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Brissett now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Come. Say. Watch. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football.
And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half run.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Shoot. Now. Motion.
2nd and 5. They'll find Miller. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They go play action with Brissett. Going deep this time for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Braxton Miller with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a
blitz coming, and down he goes. Ben Banagou bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
And he finds Cook. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun now for Breeze. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, He had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught. It's Miller. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ready? 54, right. 54 is Mike. 66. Bullet. High. 54. I got one. Check. Watch out. Kill. Hey,
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Touchdown. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check. Crunch. Kill.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Play fake, Brissett. Ebron's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Breeze will try again on second down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it. Easy, opposite. Go. Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Go!
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Breeze now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, Echo.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hatch it. Hey, let's go. Get set. Set 24. Watch safety creep. Safety creeping.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Quick pass out to Miller. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
I got you. Let's go. Come on. Get on, baby. Get on. Switch. Check. Hold on. Check. 54 is Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Jump. Max box. Mike. Check safety.
Brissett again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
You don't want it. Alert 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Complete. Smith has it. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This quarterback now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 58's the Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Now a desperation, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air again with Bridgewater. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the rough season continues as they've plunged to 1-13. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.